Where are your parents? Tap in. And it could be older women too, but what's going on? Why are we going out the house with our behinds and butt cheeks out? Where are your parents? And I know where the influence is coming from.
Then you say men suck, and I ask this question all the time. You complain about men, but are you being the type of a woman that a man would want, right? If you think that that's freedom, you really think that's a form of freedom? Because that's not. That's slavery. That's bondage. I didn't have to take off my clothes to be heard in society. And these women will realize that when you follow these people that are, you know, self-imposed feminists. I'm a feminist. I do this. I'm a feminist. You hear that word over and over and over again. You'll find that the majority of them are miserable. Look at their lives and ask yourself a question. Do you think they are happy? Do you feel good when you do what they do, right? When you're constantly looking for a dopamine hit.
I know this a lie. I gotta put my glasses on for this video. I want y'all to see this. Look at this.
I didn't make as much as I wanted to make, but I made good. Like I made more than what I spent on the tour, gas and hotels and things and food. So that's all that matters. As long as I made more than that, like, we're good. My goal was a little more, but partially it was my fault why I didn't make more. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's my fault, but it's fine. This is my first road
The point she keeps calling it a tour is wild.
trip tour, so I think I did pretty good. So we're gonna just do a little money, I guess, count spread thing. I don't know.
At one point, I just wanted to date an athlete or a basketball player or a rapper or something. I would only try to be, in the area or go to clubs, try to meet those type of people. But now I'm much more open. I guess open. And I don't know. I don't want to say I'm settling.
A grown woman. Mm-hmm. You're not a virgin. And you and I both know that a woman makes up her mind whether or not she wants to have sex with men. You know if you're going to have sex with her or not.
Okay, maybe
hold on. Okay, no. It doesn't play over here. You're 36. You're not 22. This part, and see, you're not listening. This is why men are walking away from marrying and dealing with y'all, because you're not honest. Mm-hmm. There are men you have slept with and didn't require 3 or 4, 5 dates. All right, then that's the bottom line. That's the base price. And to men, it's like, if he can get it for this price, why do I have to do all this? That's why I say, ladies, do not go out on date number 1 with the men that you are not sexually attracted to. Do not go on date number 1. Don't go out there talking about our date to see if I like you French toast that. Keep your ass at home. Don't take his money. Ask all the questions you need to do. Because if you go out with us, we're expected to smash.
Okay, look it. I'm going to give you an example. I have dated and dealt with people that I didn't actually were attracted to them when I first met them. But as I got to know them, I did become attracted to them. So that can happen too.
This is what women do. They play games with the possibility of sex. The guys you went out with, were you paying all the bills? Were you paying for everything? 100%? No.
No.
Then it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, you said
not saying that I expect for them to pay all the time, because I'm a nice girl. I'm from California. We're.
Has nothing to do with being it's not. No. Look. Did you grow up with your father?
My father died when I was 11 years old.
Well, you should have heard this somewhere in your life. Don't accept nothing from a man that you don't expect to do something for.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about, see, this is why so many women in your age range are going to be destined to be alone, because you're still trying to figure it out. What you did was you ran game, you hustled, and you deceived dudes. And then you wonder why these guys get out here and become mean and fuck boys. Because they run into women like you playing games.
Okay, so
what's wrong with being upfront and saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not going to go on a date with you? What's wrong with just doing that?
Nothing, because sometimes, I'll just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. I say that. And some guys, they might get mad.
Now.
I didn't know how. I didn't have the knowledge to do that.
Okay, but you did know they wanted to have sex.
Yes. Who doesn't? It's kind of like.
But you weren't. That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Well, see, that's the point. See, I want you guys to understand. Women know we want to have sex. They want to have sex. But see, what they do is you sit around and say, well, he accepted the date. He didn't have to do it. If you had a son, would you want somebody to treat your son that way?
No, but I will.
Then that's it. There's no but. See, anything you say before but is bullshit. And here's the thing: you're still in the dating market, right? Do you want to be married one day?
I want to have kids and get married, but
All
we'll
right.
see.
Well, the way you're coming across is your mindset is still where it was.
Yeah.
It's a chameleon rebel. And men pick up on this kind of stuff. Basically, what are you putting out there? And you see your look.
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to have?
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? It's a background noise. What is that?
My friend
Yes, she has a whole boyfriend.
talking that wants to be a part of it too.
Nah.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
This is insane.
That's true.
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single. No, we not.
That's not your boyfriend, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
Okay, so you
married.
want to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay. Were you raised to be a wife?
All my grandmas.
You don't answer a question with a question. I ask you a question. Do you feel like you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes. I take care. I have.
Is a house a cave?
No, listen. I
You
have.
move like a damn barbarian. Damn. There's no listen, ma'am. You're talking about you went around. You were groupie for athletes. You manipulated dudes. You got a boyfriend now, and now you want to be a housewife, and all you bring to the table is your looks. And I'm just going with it. But how much is a man going to have to pay your 36-year-old self to be a housewife? How much you going to have to make to take care of you and 2 kids?
Whatever it is to maintain the life.
What state do you live in?
I have 2 residents. I live in Texas and I also live in Los Angeles. And I pay both my rents by myself. My boyfriend.
Congratulations. I don't care if you can do what adults do. I'm really doing my best, man, but you're about to make me go there.
I want
This is
to.
because of your attitude. I need you to chill out. I need you to chill out. 5 seconds.
Okay.
This is not a good place to be in. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but you're over here trying to cap or whatever, and I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I ask you, how much would a man need to make to provide for you and 2 children annually?
Probably about 200,000.
In what state?
California, both in California.
Man, no way. I just left LA. 2 slices of pizza and a soda is $17.
Well, where were you?
No, ma'am. I was in LA. Look, ma'am, I do this. Listen, this is part of the problem. You ladies don't know how much it costs to be a man in charge of stuff. $200,000 in LA? No way. You want upper class children. Each one of your children is going to cost around $480,000 to raise. That's almost $1 million worth of kids. Plus, you don't plan on doing anything, and he has to pay all your bills, all your things, and you. And then he has to have what he does. You're talking every bit about $400,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're talking about athletes and musicians and all that other kind of stuff. And that's cool. And what percentage of men make that kind of money?
Maybe 10, 15. I don't know that much.
Do you care if he's black? Do you care if he's black or not?
In California.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yeah, I want him to be black.
So what percentage of black men? What percentage of black men? What? See, when I'm talking, that means you stop. That's the only one rule. Can we agree to that, please?
Yes.
Because it's disrespectful. What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Maybe 30.
And where'd you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Mm-hmm. Would you be surprised to find out that 10% of American males earn $100,000 or more? 10% make $100,000 or more. When you're talking about making $250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, you're talking about 1% of American men. And we talk about black men, it's roughly about 10%, half of 1%. So if I had 100 black men, you're talking about 1 in that room. And let me ask you this. That 1 man can meet your socioeconomic standards, right? Which are pretty high. That means he can meet a lot of women. Why would he choose you over the thousands of other women who are coming at him?
Because I'm natural and I am willing to work. I have been working if I needed to. And I don't have any kids and I'm cute and I'm willing to able to do what I need to do as a wife or a mother. What more would he want? I don't, I'm not fat. I got a degree. It's not a master's, but it's something.
So you think a man goes out here and makes himself a top 1% man and that's like an athlete. And to win at that level, what do you get if you win? What do you get when you win a championship?
A ring.
Or what is it commonly known as? A trophy, right?
Yes.
Are you a trophy wife?
I can be.
I didn't ask, can you? Are you a trophy wife?
Definitely I am.
What would you rank yourself? Just your face, fresh face out of the shower.
Well, I'm fresh right now, so I'll say like an 8.
And 8? So you put yourself up there with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit younger than Beyonce, and I still look like I'm in my 20s.
So, again, you're Monique. What's your profession?
Right now, I'm a stripper. I dance all over.
Now, why did she tip that camera down like that?
I go state to state. Because you know why?
There you go, people.
I was working as a.
There you go.
I was working.
There you go, people.
I was doing some other things.
I knew 15 minutes ago what I was talking to. And it's not about being a dancer. I've worked in, I did business in clubs. I like strippers, and but it's about a mindset. You ain't learned nothing.
Why
You ain't learned
not?
nothing because you still talking like you on the pole. You still talking like a 19-year-old girl. You don't even know the professions. You've been in these places. You dance, you got money. You haven't even been able to identify your targets appropriately. Low class, low rent, low rank. Get out of here.